ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, coming your way next. About to get started here. And our pitcher tonight, Ron Guidry.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be on backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the shortstop, Luis Aparicio. And a pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. But now he holds it first with a leadoff single. A little surprising he didn't try for 2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's the Braves DH, Bernie Williams. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. That's in for a strike.
How's it going, Wally? Glad to have you on.
2 outs. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Bangs off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Not in time. It's a double.
And glad to have each and every one of you guys on here. By the way, Wally, I hope you're going to watch the second part of the JVCW video that'll be later on tonight. You're officially back on the roster.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Outfield playing very deep.
My son's playing with his cars right now.
Lined, and that's a base hit. They're waving Chipper home. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That was one of those swings that feels like.
And so Vladdy driving Chipper Jones home there, and the Braves take an early 1-0 lead.
Digging in.
By the way, Bash says Bash says hi to everyone. He'll be 2 the 1st of July.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Vladdy coming around third. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down going for 2.
Dang.
That ends the inning, but they do score a run here.
And so the Braves take a 2-0 lead.
To the bottom of the first.
And the Oakland A's, man, this team, I'm surprised I beat them as bad as I did game 1 because their lineup, they got Derek Jeter, Juan Soto, Ken Griffey Jr., and Mark McGwire. And so we're going to see how this goes here. And the way you beat Derek Jeter is you don't pitch to him.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Oh, well.
Lifted in the air.
Crap.
This looks like extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
And that's why Derek Jeter is just so dangerous. I didn't have my glasses on for one. Oh, did your alligator knob me? My son's playing with his wooden alligator. And Derek Jeter, like, I couldn't really see the ball there.
So, man aboard, Ken Griffey Jr. up next for the A's. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, know this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to take.
And big shout out to Frostbite.
Third, nobody out here in game 2. That to right. Walker on his way over. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And the pitch. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul.
Ooh, missed a mistake.
And Griffey Jr. having a good at bat right now. Up and another foul. Already up to pitch number 9 here.
Jackson fires.
Bottom of the first inning.
Misses. It's a ball in 2 strikes. Gets a piece there.
And another foul ball. You okay, Bubbas? And Bash just threw his juice.
And a swing and a miss.
And down goes Griffey.
Battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing.
And Griffey Jr.
You can live with that.
I don't think King Griffey Jr. won a ring at all. Here comes Juan Soto, who did win a ring with the Nationals. He was on the 2019 Nationals team right after Bryce Harper left to go play with the Phillies.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
And Jeter on third here. They got the time run at the plate.
Safe at first, and now a check on the left.
And ladies and gentlemen, we got a ball game now. And now my pitcher is hurt.
Shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And Mark McGwire up to bat now.
Play. Pitch. Right through there for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground to first, and it's through for a hit.
And that Braves defense that led me to win game 1 is letting me down right now, as the A's, their bats have come alive here in the bottom of the first. And that's going to be going.
Left center field, way back there. Caught just shy of the wall. Runner tags at second. Third safely with 2 balls.
And my son playing. You okay? You want your car?
You were looking at a really young lineup here, so not
There
much
you go.
experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players.
And that lineup that they have, Oakland's lineup, is very deadly.
Bringing home plenty of hardware early in their.
And that one finds its way through.
And we're all tied up at 2 here, Wally. We are tied up here at 2. And these Oakland fans have come alive as their athletics.
Close, but called a ball. A ball, 1 strike.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in.
Oh, wow, what a stop. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
And so this is a not good scenario here, as the bases are loaded.
Highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wild number to one you regret really quick.
McGuire on third. McLean over at second. Morrell on first with 2 down.
One and two, the count now.
The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory.
Bash, did you go poop?
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning.
Hold on, guys. I think my son just went poop.
To the second here in Oakland. We are
Nope,
tied
nope.
2.
Nope, he did not. He just farted. And so we're all tied up now. Larry Walker and went away. And Oakland's found their groove with their defense. Juan Soto.
Look back on 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. And foul ball.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to
this ball well hit, left center. Now the tag at second, and he's out.
And Gorman was late getting off of first base.
Single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. This one in the air, center field.
And the Braves go down 1-2-3.
Bottom of the second inning coming up. All square and 2 apiece.
You okay, Bubs?
And welcome back to the ball.
And now Tyler Sodrum, who had a horrible game 1.
Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got
You
hit
okay,
around a
Bubbles?
little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in that part of the
Here,
game.
come on,
Yeah,
come
but he
on.
wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be. It's not always obvious where adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out.
That's it.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in
Bubbles,
this one.
Bubbles, what's wrong? Your mom's at work right now.
Standard strikes always consistent.
Your mom's at work.
And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Bash, come here, Jenny, girls, off the bed.
Jeter digs in now. Tripled and scored to lead
And so
off the
now
game.
here we go.
I wouldn't get too puffed up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Siggy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher. And one of his hits was home.
Bash, your mom is at work.
Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
And my controller not working there.
Checking in, Ken Griffey Jr.
Bash, come here.
Swinging at his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Oh, I didn't know that. Griffey won the home run derby 1994, 1996, 7, and...
And the 0-2. Tested here. Bases loaded. No outs.
Bash, your mom is not here right now.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Juan Soto. Golden opportunity right here. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Oh, behind the bat. And a run scores on the double.
And so the A's take a 1-run lead here. Hold on, Bubba's. I'll put cars back on here in just a second.
Mark McGuire up next for the A's. That one fouled off. 2 outs. High fly ball out towards left field. Nimmo.
Going.
It's the play, and it's out number 3. So it's 1 run on 2
And so
outs.
there you see the Braves.
One left on. We played 2 full. It's the top half of the 3rd inning.
Nelson Vasquez up to bat now.
Velasquez. The wind and pitch. Swung on, belted. Griffey ranging back. Pulls it in, and the
And Nelson just got robbed.
Bad start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So the batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Luis Aparicio. Smash down the left field line, and that should be extra bases.
And so here we go.
He's in at second.
You okay, Bubbles?
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night.
Hold on, Bubba's. I'm going to put cars on. Hold on.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. 1 out, runner at second.
And so now Bernie Williams,
Bernie Williams,
who had a fantastic
that one drilled left field, and it hits the fence. Now he launches a throw over his
And the Braves have tied this game up here in the top of the 3rd.
Swing on that one as he drove
My son is not appreciating.
Exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Man at second with one away. And here is.
And so now the win expectancy keeps going back and forth here.
On a line base hit. And the postseason success continues for him. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like.
And so Chipper Jones getting on base there.
A step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And here comes the all-powerful Vlad Guerrero Jr.
And a base hit on the line. Runner from third comes across. It's 4-3. Now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and he's out.
And so the Braves take a 4-3 lead here after tying it up here. And Wally says Braves need to score more runs. Yes, they do.
Absolutely belted. That's back.
Going out of here. You okay, Bubba's?
Hammers one out to center. That's his fourth home run of the series. And they throw a pair on the
And my
board.
son's playing with his trains now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough.
And so now.
Through it, and it went a long way.
Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Throw cut off to second. Not going to get him. He's in.
And Wally says, hey, little John.
First pitch fastball, a great spot to do some damage, and he squared.
And so the Braves
So 2 down. And
trying to keep these Oakland A's at bay here.
that one hammered center field. That's back there. And it's off the batter's eye.
And the Braves, Nolan Gorman.
It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 8-3.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat hit.
And it looks like Gorman's going to have a meeting with the coach.
Like he did right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Injury is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm.
And now James Paxton, former Tampa Bay Ray.
Brandon Nimmo. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. They go back to back. He's up to 3.
And in the second inning here,
They add a run. It's
the
9-3.
Braves bats have come alive.
First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time.
But it's still early here. The A's can come back.
Well, when they turn to him, now he's got to find a way to reset.
And it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Round second, digging for third. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out.
And the Braves score 14 hits in the middle of the third.
As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the DH, Luis Rengifo. Ground ball left side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Lifted in the air right center field. Walker makes the grab on the run.
And so one away with the A's having
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Christopher Morel. Popped up right side in position.
well, I thought it was going to be foul.
Throw to third. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Wasting no time there. Punched that ball down the opposite field line. Just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, He was often racing for the triple.
Guerrero makes the grab. 2 down. And here's the catcher, Tyler Soderstrom. 1-for-1.
And we got ourselves a ball game here, folks. Braves lead 9-4 here.
2 outs.
Bottom half of the third, game 2 of the World Series. Braves trying to win their first World Series title since 2021.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
And the A's score 1 run.
Board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. It's opened up now, 9-4. You're watching the World Series. Game 2 of the World Series.
And so here we go.
Spot for the Braves, Luis Aparicio. Line to left. Brings it in.
And Aparicio just couldn't get it over the head of the shortstop there.
So up next, Bernie Williams.
You okay?
1 for 2.
Bernie Williams has had a fantastic season.
Center, way back there, and that is gone.
And so the Braves answer the bats.
His 4th home run of the series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 10-4.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
And now Chipper Jones.
And Jones going to fly out.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That smash towards center.
And the Braves
And that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this.
scoring 1 run.
And this is now a 10-4 ball game. This is the World Series.
And Wally's like, yes, the Braves are getting runs, but so are the A's. The Athletics are just, they have that murder row Yankee lineup. Hey, imagine if Mark McGwire or Sammy Sosa in their prime had actually joined the Yankees during the 90s, man. I mean, when they were both squaring off to try and break Roger Maris's 60-run record. I mean, you know. And so now here we go now. A.J. Punk trying to...
That one to first, and that's just foul. The 0-2.